In this episode of Shanksy Builds, we're going to install the head on this 1KD, and we're going to go through the steps on how we're going to do that with some ARP head studs. We're going to install the cams, and we're going to have a look at the front timing cover, the seals, a few OEM parts, win hearts. I'm pretty keen to get this done, getting it all buttoned up, as my brother would say, and I might show you a little secret bit of porting and other little bits and pieces that we are doing. Not really a secret, but yeah, if you want to go ahead and do something like this, yeah, follow and watch for this build. Consider subscribing to the channel, guys. That'd be really awesome. Only about 20% of you that watch this are subscribed, so yeah, if you want to see a few more of these ones, jump on the channel, and we're going to get into it. Righto, we finished talking down the head, and we're going to show you a little secret on what we can do to increase the head flow. Because we all know that the 1KD heads don't flow as well as the 4Js, but when you give them a set of stainless exhaust valves and intake valves that are back cut, these ones have a swirl finish on them, and that allows some really decent head flow. We've also blended in the valve seats to the ports, and we've also got rid of all the dags and casting marks, a light polish and a light porting. We don't want to go too crazy here because diesels really rely on the swirl for good combustion, so we're going to trial this and then we'll go a bit harder on the next one. But this is for a street build, and we've also given it a 5-angle valve seat, which gives it better airflow, a smoother air fuel mix transition, and it does increase the throttle response and reduces a bit of wear. But obviously once that valve cracks open, even the slightest bit, you've got heaps more flow, and that's also what the back cutting does. So yep, little trick that we learned off our friend from Kaizenfab. So yeah, hey guys, this is coming together really nice. Very clean build. We've got some OEM parts, win hearts here, my favorite thing, brand new camshafts. We're going to install those, torque them down, use a bit of assembly lube, see how they come up. Righto, had to whip the cams back out because we run into a little drama. The two head studs that are at the front here that come pretty close to the actual cam drive gear were actually just touching, and I was wondering why cam wasn't going down. So these already come pre-cut in the head stud kit, but they just needed another 3mm off the top. So if you come around this side, I'll just set the cam back in there, the one that's off the rock, and if we can get the light in there, you can see now we've got a clearance. Alright, we'll try again. Righto, head's torqued down to 135 Newton meters, and we've also installed the cams, and the cam caps have been installed to a torque of 19 Newton meters. So we're pretty much good to go for the next bits and pieces. We have the front timing cover is on, our scissor gear, which was a pain in the butt to rebuild, so can be done. It's annoying, but we wanted to do everything right. Next thing, I think I'll install the cam seals and we'll do the front cover. getting ready to install this front cover. And the first thing you need to do is make sure the engine is timed. So it's all about lining up the numbers. So if you look here, there's a 4 and a 4 on that gear, and that's just sitting in there at the moment. It's actually just sitting in place. This is the balance shaft back here with a 3 and a 3 on it. So I just mark everything, put a dot and a dot there, and I make sure this is actually on an angle. So it doesn't look like it's in the right spot, but it actually is. It's either side of that. And we've got the same here, 4 and a 4. This is the, I call it the scissor gear. Got this bolt in here. As soon as we release this bolt, it part of the gear, because it's a 3-piece, and it stops everything chattering. So this has got spring tension on this compared to this, and one will spring one way and one will spring the other way, and then it stops everything chattering when the engine's running. And then we've got another balance shaft here. So that's just a 2 and a 2, you line that up, and then you've got down here your 1. And then I'll put the engine just off TDC, and then we've got the head pretty much at TDC. Keyway just shows that roughly, it doesn't really matter just yet. And I'm just going to bring this around to roughly TDC. Man, this motor's been so good. I'm not even using much force to move that. That's about TDC. Hopefully I can undo this. So the 5 is going to go between those 2 marks, and the 1 and the 1 is going to go between those 2 marks, and then the engine, if all those numbers are lined up, is timed. Righto, so this is the bolt that's holding the scissor gear in place. Once we let go, it puts tension on all the other gears. So we can literally pull this out. If you're rebuilding your 1KD, make sure you get this bolt, put it through that hole, put it in the 3 threads, then you can undo everything and it will stay locked together. OEM parts, win hearts. We've got our little O-ring in here, don't forget that. There's actually 2 behind this one. They're all from Toyota and have been installed. And we've got the front main and auxiliary seal installed. Epic amount of goo on this, got it just right. And we're going to install the front cover, torque it down to the recommended specification from Toyota. Once that's done, we're going to have a look at this beast of a long motor, which is pretty much complete. Now check this out, I am so stoked with how this looks. That billet rocker cover, MRX intake, it all sets it off. And yeah, a couple more little ancillary pieces to bolt on the next videos. We're going to look at doing a sump and some other little bits and pieces that we can do. But yeah guys, cheers for watching, really appreciate it. I'm up to about 560 subscribers, which is bloody awesome. Yeah guys, cheers, and I'll see you on the next one.